The whole idea of the emergency feeding program is to feed the displaced people and the people who don't have enough food. Nationwide, there is 35.1 million people that experience hunger every year. 12.4 of the 35.1 million are children. Around 88,000 people every year go hungry in the state of Washington. 251,000 are stretched so close to the points that they can't afford to go to the grocery store. Bills also become a problem. Things like gas, heating, housing costs, medication. Bills can get in the way of bringing food home to the family. This group, called EFP, has won many awards. This organization gets around 20,000 nutritionally based food bags, which is the equivalent of 285,000 meals. That feeds around 68,000 families. They have events such as Super Bowl Sunday, Super as in, S-O-U-P, soup, and Super Bowl Sunday to gather money to buy food. Another one is the Share the Dream. That is about MLK's I Have a Dream speech. The proceeds from this event go to the EFP. Probably the biggest event of the year is the Mayor's Day of Concern for the Hungry, which this year is the 17th annual food drive. It consists of 24 mayors of King County cities. What people do is, they go to the grocery stores and buy food. There are barrels that they can put the food into. The barrels of food are picked up and driven over to the EFP. The barrels aren't out all year. These packaged food bags go to social service agencies for emergency purposes. The food is for emergency situations only. If a family comes into a social service agency and doesn't have money to buy food and is waiting for food stamps, they will get these packages. Many social service agencies place orders for these packages with the EFP. The EFP doesn't take cooked foods or refrigeration foods. There are 15 different food packs, such as low sugar, low sodium, high protein, vegan, baby foods, and many more. When our class went to the EFP, we packaged food bags that fed around 1,000 people. And we held a food drive at our school and the neighboring community. For more information, go to the Emergency Feeding Program website. Thank you.
Global Partnerships is a non-for-profit organization founded in 1994, which uses microcredits to better the lives of people in Latin America. The story behind its founding is that the founder, Bill Clapp, was invited on a trip to El Salvador by some friends. During his stay, he was surprised and shocked at the poverty he found there, and impressed with the effort and results of local microfinance institutions. When he returned, he decided to start up an organization to help those groups succeed. For those of you wondering what microfinancing is, it is the act of giving out small loans, often no more than $100, to poor people to give them the opportunity to make more of themselves and to improve their lives. Some examples of this are domestic businesses, like selling coffee or wedding cakes. The owners borrow some money and with it buy supplies to expand their business. Once they have earned some money, they can continue to expand by buying machines to make their work easier or quicker. A real-life example of this is the story of a woman called Angela, who with her loan bought a cow. She sold the milk produced by the cows till she had earned enough to afford a good education for both her children and give them opportunities she never had. Instead of actually going out and giving the loans themselves, Global Partnerships gives money to local microfinance institutions in the area based on stability and how effectively they get the job done. Currently, they support organizations in 7 different countries and plan to expand into Mexico as well. Over the course of their existence, they have reached around 600,000 people and given them the chance to improve their lives and that of their families.
Hi, I'm here to talk about EarthCore. EarthCore is a non-for-profit organization based in Seattle. Its goal is to help environmental restoration efforts. This means that they take polluted or degraded environments and rebuild them into self-sustaining ecosystems. They do trail works in city parks, state parks, and national parks. They participate in stream restoration in order to enhance the salmon habitats. They plant native species and remove invasive ones. And they manage volunteer events that are designed to accomplish these things. When we were there, we pulled out invasive English ivy from the Seattle Frank Park with one of the crews. Earth Corps focuses on projects in the Puget Sound regions and Cascade Mountains. It thrives entirely on the help of volunteers and donations. It works to include volunteers of all ages in their efforts and inform today's youth about the environmental problems going on today and how they can help solve these problems. Earth Corps has international participants from 60 different countries that come to learn about restoration and volunteer. They can then spread the information given to them and help people in their own countries become aware of environmental issues. Earth Corps prides themselves in upholding moral and technical standards and building strong communities, as well as making the environment within the community strong and healthy.
Founded in 1963 by a group of theater lovers, Seattle Repertory Theater is the base of an arts-full community. Having produced more than 94 new plays in their past, this 46th year is sure to bring joy with its new show, The 39 Steps, and other wonderful acts. This non-for-profit was designed to express ideas through the use of imagination and stories. The building itself is a theater with 2 stages, the Leo K and the Bagley Wright, offices, a costume room, and a prop room, not to mention the rehearsal and backstage rooms. Each person who works has to be hardworking, whether it's doing 3 shows a day or changing a set in 14 hours, and each person perfects their jobs. SRT is in partnership with the Center School and Roosevelt High School to work on playwriting, Seattle School District and Rainier Beach High School to improve the drama program in South Seattle, the Bellevue School District to help develop lesson plans around plays such as Fences and Death of a Salesman, and lastly, SRT partnerships with Gay and Straight Alliances and other non-for-profits serving the LGBT community. Seattle Rep has a board of 50 trustees and about 4,000 donors. Some of these donors you may recognize, such as Wells Fargo, Nordstrom, Talking Rain Company, and QFC. And all these donors overpower the ticket income by $1,200,000, upsetting what used to be an even amount of money on both ends. Each person within the theater is crucial to making it run and helping Seattle retain its art.
You just heard the different organizations we considered giving money to. These are the 3 we chose to support based on our criteria: mission, effectiveness, governance, and fiduciary fiscal responsibility and transparency. Treehouse for Kids, Earth Corps, and Let Us Link.
You just heard about some great non-for-profits that we thought had a great mission and were worthy of our charity.
But what if you want to get personally involved?
Well, Alex, when choosing a charity to give to, it's important to choose the one that you are passionate about.
But Miles, in today's economic climate, what if I don't have very much to give?
Well, most non-profits will be happy with a donation of any size. And remember, if you don't think you can afford a monetary donation, you can always donate your time by volunteering.
Right. In hard economic times, donations are more needed than ever.
Yes, because in recessions such as this one, fewer people can give to charity while more people need it.
Even if you can't give money, you can still give your time through volunteering.
Yes, and it's such a great learning experience.
Yeah, it teaches work ethics, teamwork, marketable job skills, and it opens you up to social issues you may not have known about.
Yes, and volunteering in your community creates a sense of fellowship amongst neighbors.
When you volunteer, you take initiative to better your community and make the world a better place.
Yes, and along with the reasons mentioned previously, I personally donate my time to charities because after meeting the people who run them and seeing how wonderful they really are, I feel a sense of personal responsibility to do anything I can to help them.
And I volunteer because I know people in bad situations. And even though I can't give money, I can volunteer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to all of you who donated to our fund.
Thank you.